Hello and welcome back to the channel at Languedoc Property Finders. Today we are in Loren's and we're about to look at a very pretty 3-bedroom village house. This is the outside of the house, obviously. It's got steps coming down to the front door, and if I pan around I want you to see that there's a field on the other side of the house. So there's lots of greenery here. Very pretty. Anyway, let's go inside the house. So Loren's is actually quite a friendly little village. There are a couple of bakeries. There's a pharmacy, a medical centre, there's a butcher's, a tobacco. There are a couple of takeaway restaurants actually. There's a Chinese restaurant, and there are food trucks that come a few times a week to the village. Anyway, so as we walk through the door, we come through to the hallway. Immediately on the right hand side is the shower room. This has been recently renovated, so it's very pretty. I think it's got lovely tiles on the floor and on the walls. It has metro tiles on the walls. And if I step back, you can see there's a WC, a hand basin, and a shower cubicle. Now the thing about this house is it is an old house, and so the current owners have been careful to keep as many of the original features. So you can see they've got the wooden beam there in the ceiling, as well as trying to make things comfortable and modern to live here. So let's go back out into the hallway. Here on the left hand side is the original slop sink, which I think is a really nice feature actually. It's part of the old house. On the right hand side is the first of 3 bedrooms. I classify this as the main bedroom. It's quite large. Again, it's got the beautiful wooden beams in the ceiling. And it's got the original tile on the floor as well. Beautiful terracotta tiles. Decent sized bedroom. There's a large wardrobe just to the right, just to give you an idea of sizing. And this bedroom also has air conditioning or reversible AC in the corner there. So having the main bedroom pretty much next door to the shower room with the WC is quite handy. So as we walk out back into the hallway, you come to the living room. Now this room is quite pretty actually. I want to show you the vaulted ceiling. Look at that. How pretty is that? They've got a fantastic light fixture there as well that really shows off that vaulted ceiling. There's a huge wood burner in that corner. That'll keep you warm during the winter. But because we're on the ground floor, it's actually quite a cool room. So I don't think this room would get too hot in the summer. Very pretty indeed. Let's go up to the next level, and that's where we'll find the kitchen. Here we go, up the stairs. And here, the ceiling has actually been taken out, so the height of this room is really quite high. Look at that. So the original beams can be seen, and then the wall, the old stone wall is visible. So they've taken the ceiling out. I think that looks quite pretty. It's quite a large kitchen. This also has air conditioning. Large window. There's another little window up there, giving extra light. And a window by the sink. There's a gas cooker and rather nice wrought iron around the staircase as well. That's a nice touch. So the table is quite a large table. It's big enough for 4, possibly even 6 people. Very nice kitchen indeed. I really like what they've done to take the ceiling out. It's made a huge difference. I like the fairy lights as well. I'm going to pan around because there is a door just behind me which goes into bedroom number 2. I have to say, actually, for an old house, there's a lot of light in this house. So this room is large enough for a double bed, and they've also popped a single bed here as well. It's quite a large bedroom. Original floor tiles. And a window that overlooks that field that we saw earlier. So if I pan around, you can get your bearings with regards to the kitchen. Looks like that's an original door, actually. Then through this door is essentially bedroom number 3, or it can be used, as it currently is being used, as an office. So there's another staircase that goes up to the next floor. There's a nice sofa there. All the windows here are single glazed. But that's not a bad view to work by. Look at that. How pretty is that? There's a real cottage feel about this house. It's such a pretty house, such a pretty location. You can see the hills in the background there. So as I turn around, there is another set of stairs. So let's climb these stairs because this house also benefits from a roof terrace. And on a day like this, in the south of France, there's blue sky, full sun. Why wouldn't you want to come up to the roof terrace? Maybe have a little drink or admire the view. I'm going to step closer to the edge here so that you see the view that they have from this terrace. Those mountains in the background are just stunning. So it's quite private here. And just there to the left, you can see that's the chateau in Loren's. But basically, it's just rooftops. So this roof terrace has both electricity and water. So you could definitely have a few flowers up here. Definitely have to be flowers that like the sun. But you could put fairy lights up so that it's pleasant in the evening. And I think there are a couple of horses in that field there. So if you'd like to visit this house or find a little bit more about it, please click the link on the bottom left hand corner of the video, and I will be very happy to show you this pretty village house in Lorenz. Thank you so much for watching.